Hello Aquarius! It is my intention to share with you today the reading that is going to give you the map for the next 15 days of March, from the 16th to the 31st. Now this video is going to include two things. It's going to include the reading, of course, although it is going to be an intuitive one, which means that it's not going to be like the one I do in Spanish. It's not going to have any structure anymore. This one is going to be whatever falls down on the table, is you are meant to hear that. So it's going to be a more free-flow form of reading. While I'm doing that, I will be giving you some details about your astrological situation, specifically designed for you, your sign, so you can get the most of it. With that said, let's go into your reading then, Aquarius. Thank you for giving me an answer that's clear, direct, concise, and precise, so that Aquarius knows anything they can know, thus allowing them to make better choices in the future, because it is my honest intention to help you out, guys, and if I have the chance to do so, then why not? Now, I'm not sure if you watched the Capricorn video or the Cancer video, but in both of them, I think I didn't do this. And while that might be like a sacrilege, because I did a reading without lighting this little altar, I assure you, even though this helps, the talent is not within the altar, it is within the cards and the reading. So please don't hang me because I forgot that. I'm learning as I go, so yeah. So Aquarius, your situation. You have a conflict between your third house and your ninth house, which means that you have a conflict between communicating, doing small things, small talk, joking around, sharing ideas, being creative, being curious. And the ninth house, which is basically taking everything to the extreme, not in the bad sense, but trying to expand, trying to give a meaning to everything, trying to understand and going beyond. That's the house of Sagittarius. This opposition means that even though you have the chances to expand, you have the chances and the opportunities to go beyond, especially with your relationships, probably. This time, this 15 days, Mercury is going to be going through your third house, and it's going to meet up with Venus retrograde and then with Uranus, which means that you're going to be understanding the value of the small talk, of the small ideas, of the small little errands you have to do. Basically, the conflict between the third house and the ninth house means that, and Mercury going in your third house, it means that you have to understand the following, and you will. Not everything needs a purpose. Sometimes you just want to chat. And it makes you feel good. Could be the start of a beautiful relationship even, if you do things in a simple way, in a more, not in a fiery way like Sagittarius, not in a way like I want to have everything, but more like, yes, I would like to expand, but right now this is what I have. I might as well enjoy it while it lasts, because it's not going to be forever. So yeah, you're going to be understanding the value of small talk, of chatting, of just sharing ideas, not trying to move forward, not trying to go beyond, just, being content with a few things you have and making the most of them. Being satisfied with your routine, even if your routine means like it lacks purpose. Don't be so fixated with purpose, and just try to enjoy the things you can. Now, of course, if you have an unfair situation, if you're living a routine that is not really helping you express yourself or be yourself, of course, try to find a way to change it, but as soon as you did everything to change that situation, let it go. And go back to the present moment, which is full with love and opportunities for you to try to reach the end goal, of course, the Ten of Cups. The Ten of Cups is a family. The Ten of Cups is emotional fulfillment. Of course, the Ace of Cups is not going to be the Ten of Cups, but then again, the Ace of Cups is much more powerful because it is something that will change into that. It is infinite potential. So sometimes sticking with what we have is better to build or to get to where we want to be. And Mercury is going to help you understand that point of view. It's not that you have to stop growing and expanding. Please do so, always do so. But right now you have to remember that not everything needs a purpose. That sometimes life is random. Sometimes life has no meaning other than being life itself. So just talk about it and communicate about it. It's gonna be better for you. Even if you feel like communicating in a way that's new, or that could be shocking to others, even shocking to yourself, you still have to communicate, so don't forget to do that. The Emperor. Don't try to control things so much. You have to find a difficult balance, because it is a balance of you being yourself, of you being in your path, you trying to not control, but creating, manifesting the visions you have in your head. But don't be so uptight about it. There's no point. I'd rather have you flow through life than trying to control and struggle with it. The second one will leave you tired, and sometimes it's just not gonna work. Whereas flowing, if you flow, you'll take the shape of whatever situation you are in, and well, 9 of Wands reverse. What does that mean? Clearly you're giving up something. Clearly you don't feel like going on. Clearly you don't feel the energy to keep doing what you were doing. But you see, if you don't, you will never reach the peace of mind you're looking for. So in a sense, these obstacles that you are tired of are your tests. These are the things that these are necessary for your growth. These are necessary for your peace of mind, for your mental harmony. But you're not facing them because you're tired, and if you're tired, well, you're still going to overcome it, but it's going to be that much more difficult because you gave up. It's going to take longer then. We have 2 cards. So again, focusing too much on the end goal, focusing too much on what you want, focusing too much on the expansion you're looking for, that ideal situation. It's not really the way to go. Not really, not this 15 days at least, Sagittarius, sorry. Aquarius, not this 15 days. These 15 days are for you to try to be content with the things you have, with the communication you have. Try to communicate more with the people around you. Sure, it may result in fighting, you know, but those fighting situations, those arguments are not lethal. Those arguments, those debates you get yourself into when you communicate will be the situations that will end up in your expansion, funnily enough. So that's why you have to face them and not be afraid of them. Don't be afraid of them. They're not going to hurt you. These situations will not kill you. They will make you stronger. And again, these situations that you're afraid of, that you're exhausted of, will be the situations that if you face are the steps, the right steps into your mental harmony. So sometimes the best way to expand ourselves is in our everyday communications, and maybe you have to learn to communicate a little bit better. I'm not sure. Maybe you have to learn to communicate a little bit better. That could be a possibility, so don't be afraid of it. Don't be afraid of fighting with your friends, of your loved ones, in your relationships. It's not gonna kill them. It's gonna change everything for the best, and you'll see that. So be stronger, be more firm in your intentions, in your communications, be firm. You will understand this. The more we go into the days, the closer we get to the end of the month, the more you're going to understand and behave like the way you want to be, your true self in your communications. So don't be afraid of it. And behaving like this is going to bring you the things you're looking for. You know, it's going to make you feel abundant, which is going to help you make this reality. So try to approach your expansion in a different way, which is more related with everyday communication. And stop struggling with it. Let the change happen. You will change. You will understand change. You will understand why this is necessary. So don't try to hold on to your own ideals, to your own situation. Well, Aquarius ideals, there you go. Aquarius is a very idealistic person in the sense that this is the vision, that it's the best for mankind, and this is what we all should do because it's in the best interest of all of us. Yes, that's very good. That's very good of you to take everything to and transcend But you see, transcending also means living in the present moment. And sometimes you just have to enjoy what's right in front of your eyes. Even if it's not what you would like it to be, there's still a process that needs to go, so please hang on. These difficulties will not kill you, Aquarius. They will make you stronger. Do you know, do you even realize how strong you will be once you go over this change? It's gonna be mental. Page of Cups. Behind this change that is necessary, behind you enjoying your everyday communications and expressing yourself, your true self, lies your emotional well-being. But because you're holding on, because you don't really want to go that direction, you are facing this kind of, your inner child is depressed, is sad. And what he wants is to be able to express himself in a way that's fitting to him. But I think that you may be trying to take everything to its extreme, taking conversations into tangents that are not really relevant to the everyday life, which is just exchanging ideas, you know. Sagittarius, he wants to go beyond, he wants to expand. But Gemini, he only wants to share. So just share, you know, just be there. Even if you come out a little bit strong, even if for some reason whatever you say ends up in an argument, you still have to express yourself. So trust yourself. Alright, the last three cards, which is going to be the most important message I can give you. And before I do that, I'm going to share with you a very small insight that I got from the astrological report. And I want you to test this in your life. Test it and see if it works for you. Currently, your north node of the moon is in your 8th house, which means that right now it is a time of transformation. You should be able to transform. Part of you needs to die. And part of you needs to, because some part of you is going to die, of course something else is going to take its place. You have to change. Right now, the Mars is in your 4th house, which means that right now you're changed. You are feeling energy to work in favor of your family or your closest loved ones. That's very good. You want to support them, you want to lead them, you want to guide them. So how can you mix this two? Because clearly Mars is making a very good aspect to the north node. So how can you mix these two together? I want you to take note of this. I want you to pay attention to what I'm going to share with you and try it in your experience, see how it goes. Acting for the well-being of closest family will help your transformation. If you try to support your family, if you try to support whoever you consider your family, but it has to be really, really close, because that Cancer has to be really close to you, very intimate. If you act for the well-being of them, if you are there to support them and behave like a Cancer, basically, which is support them, guide them, accompany them, be with them, it will help your transformation. Which means that you will be able to have an easier time with what I'm telling you right here, which may be vague. Hopefully it is not vague. Hopefully you can apply everything I've told you, but if it is vague, then you will be able to understand it better as the time goes on until the end of this month. First card. Be your best version. Be yourself. Of course you want to expand, that's a very good thing. But right now the best kind of expansion is by being yourself with your friends and not being afraid of this. Don't be afraid of arguing, don't be afraid of debating things, because those debates you may come out better than you think. Sometimes debating with people, and you know what? Mars is not afraid of fighting. And having Mars in your 4th house means that there could be some potential arguments with your family. Don't be afraid of them. Don't be afraid of exposing your point of view, of presenting your point of view and standing up to it, because I feel you may be more right than you think. And of course it's gonna bring problems, and I feel you are sick of those problems, but it is necessary for your growth, and it will help your family. Of course, don't be an asshole. Don't say things. Be careful how you express yourself, but don't withhold information. Work with others, cooperate, speak to people. Your expansion lies in being able to communicate with others properly in a way that's both helpful and true to yourself. So don't be afraid of being passionate. Be passionate. Follow your passions. Follow the tempo, the divine timing of life. This is the divine timing. If you follow your passions, if you're true to yourself, to your spirit, it will be better. If you're afraid, you are gonna miss a chance. So the basis of your energy is the Knight of Cups, which means that right now you are someone who can be very supportive. You can share love. You can be there for them. But do so in a way that is not making you lose. Be peaceful, you know, just take your time. Understand that you have love to share. Understand that you need time to do so in a very peaceful, very contemplative, very compassionate way with others. Peace of mind, and once you have peace of mind, then speak, not before. If you do before, your love may be misunderstood. That's what I can tell you today, Aquarius. I really honestly hope that this reading helps you out in your choices and leads you to better horizons. If you like the video, I thank you for subscribing to my channel, for giving me a thumbs up in my video. I really do appreciate those things, and thank you for taking the time to listen to me. If you want a more private session, then contact me through the contact information which is right on the description box below. That's all. Take care, Aquarius.